Hey, what's up, everyone? Just wanted to jump online and share what my day looked like today. So I started off with coaching my client. I was actually a coach for my client, and then ended up just recently finishing a coaching call where I was actually being coached by my video coach, Tom Tran. And so wanted to share two things that came out of today. So number one is hire slow, fire fast. For those of you who may be managers or leading a team or considering leading a team, the one thing that I would encourage you to do is to take your time. Take your time to hire the right people, knowing that, you could be just kissing a lot of frogs, but know that that right frog is going to end up being the right person. Make sure before you start that process, though, that you have your vision and your core values, and you have the description of what you want that person to be for your team and how they fit into your whole team environment. And so making sure that you hire slow and you fire fast. If once you realize that they're a good fit, amazing. And if not, you need to make sure that you figure out a way to part ways as soon as possible. I know that can be the hardest thing, but definitely know that it's something probably for both parties that may be needed to do sooner than later. The other thing that I learned, and this came from my coach, was Parkinson's Law. So where really for me, I happen to be a procrastinator, but what I've learned in time is that as you set dates, it's amazing how when you set an event, so as an example, my Wheels Up event is coming November 17th. And for me, I could have just kicked the can down the road saying I wanted to do this. And what I actually did was set a date, and I am sticking to that date, and I'm putting all the process in place to make sure that that Wheels Up event is amazing come November 17th. But I can tell you that sometimes I go through that Parkinson's Law, which is where I will just kick the can down the road. But when you set a deadline and you set a date, you make sure that you kick it into gear to get that done based on that date. Sometimes that procrastination can kick in and you're like late at night studying for tests to make sure that you do well on the test that happens to be the next day. But preparing for all of this stuff like we are doing today for our Wheels Up event makes it so that we are not compressing our time to fit into that Parkinson's Law and procrastinating. Also keep that in mind when you're thinking about, like, we're here at year end, right? And so how many of you had these big visions and big goals to set for this year, and now you're like, holy crap, we have 2 months left in the year and you got to kick it into gear. Well, that's the adage of Parkinson's Law. Anyways, I also wanted to let you know that I am hosting the Wheels Up event. If that is you and you're part of that Parkinson's Law, that seems to be your syndrome, this will help you get out of it. So make sure that you inquire by messaging me or texting me and finding out what it is. I'll also have the link to register for my Wheels Up event inside of my bio. And then I just hope that you have an amazing day. Take care.